This winter on Heavy Rescue 401.
This is the 401. Everybody's in a hurry.
Man, it's so brutal. Like, come smash that thing hard.
Go, 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 go!
The nature of the game here in this area, fast. They want these roads open quick.
It's snowing so freaking hard you can't see.
We're getting multiple 911 calls.
We've been getting calls for collisions about 1 every 2 minutes.
Things are pretty dangerous out here. I want to get out of here. See how fast? See how fast? All around us.
Pull, 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 pull!
The east side's backed up, way back.
Go, go! Move the truck! Move the truck!
On North America's busiest highway, hundreds of thousands of drivers depend on the men and women who risk it all to keep the roads safe. Because closure is not an option.
Stuff like crazy. They're gonna be there for a while.
Toronto, home to one of the busiest stretches of road anywhere in the world.
All the 400 series here in Toronto is just so busy, it's crazy.
Every day, close to 500,000 vehicles travel these highways.
Keep traffic flowing. That's the main goal out here.
Up to 18 lanes wide, the 401 is the backbone of the provincial highway network called the 400 series.
It's important these highways are moving at capacity at all times.
I've seen days where it could take 2 to 3 hours to go from one end of Toronto to the other.
The city and the nation depend on this traffic flowing.
The cost of the economy in terms of lost productivity because people are stuck in traffic is huge. And that's why it's so important for us to make sure that we can get these highways reopened as quickly as possible.
Know what happened there? Holy crap, eh?
At 11 a.m., just north of the city,
It's a tangled mess. It looks like a world war came through here, eh?
a 40-vehicle pileup brings traffic to a dead stop.
What a mess that is. Big accident to the ear, I guess.
We've got numerous vehicles involved in multi-collisions that happen southbound 400 South of King Road. We also have numerous injuries.
Highway 400 is Ontario's main north-south artery, branching off of Highway 401. Running 800 kilometers along the southern edge of the province, the 401 is the base of Ontario's massive network of 400 series highways. With the 400 shut down, thousands of vehicles destined for Toronto and beyond are stuck.
For the truck, I need everything. Go grab me everything, please.
Drivers on their way into the city need the road open. The police put out a call for help.
Heavy crash there, southbound 400.
Yeah, 5-6, I'm on my way.
John Allen, one of Toronto's top heavy tow operators, rolls out in his 40-ton rotator from Abrams Towing.
We are the biggest and we are the best.
After 25 years,
Is that good for you?
John's seen almost everything the highway can dish out.
Every job is different. Every job has its own speed bumps. Every job has its own challenges. And that's what we're out here to do, is to overcome these challenges. My #1 rule is, you got a job, do your job. Hurry up, you know? Gotta get the highway open.
But John's not the only one heading for the 400.
Oh my God, it's a crazy accident.
After years driving light-duty trucks, Sonny Subramaniam just graduated to heavy rescue 2 months ago.
Police wants the highway open right away. And if I get there first, I got the job. Steve, go in.
Sonny fled to Canada with his family to escape civil war in Sri Lanka.
Canada helped us a lot, you know. We gotta thankful.
Just a few years ago, he was driving pizza delivery before Steve Pillai gave him a chance.
Look at this.
Where is it from?
He's learning, so there's a lot to learn.
The bulk of Steve's business comes from chasing. When the police need a wreck cleared fast, they put out a call for the first available truck.
Steve is specialty. Yeah, Steve's throwing is very good at chasing.
But getting that good has taken an aggressive approach.
I'm like a snake because I'm like, you can beat me to the ground and I'll keep moving. I still want to come and bite you, and I will.
The way he does business is not the way the business should be run.
But Steve does have one driver that John respects.
Sonny, to me, seems like a really good kid. He wants to learn. He would be an excellent addition to our team here at Abrams.
But today, he's still the competition.
We're gonna go. We have to get there fast as we can.
Sounds like it's gonna be closed for a while, guys. Yeah, it was pretty ugly. I just found.
With a series of accidents bringing traffic to a standstill, one loaded semi couldn't stop in time, slamming into a car and losing its rear axles before crashing into the ditch.
Pretty impressive.
And John Allen wants to be the first one on scene.
Sounds like Steve's got it.
But today, he'll have to settle for second place.
The first time on a big wreck, so like I beat a guy who had a big truck, big rotator, and big experienced guy. Oh my God, this is huge. I have never seen a chaos like this in my life. No, this is a big wreck.
The rookie got there first, but now he's going to have to deliver.
Hey, I need a float. I need a float. I need a rotator.
Sonny will be taking on the biggest job here, the wrecked semi. His boss, Steve, is sending more drivers to help.
A little bit of a mess.
He said, oh, we can help you out. We don't need John Allen help. Like, we can get it done by ourselves.
I gotta bug out. If Steve's don't need me to give him a hand, I'm out of here. Don't get them all.
You know, I gotta get the winch out first, you know?
Sonny's been through heavy recovery training. Now, it's time to put it to work.
Then I'll get the boom extended.
And the police will be watching.
It's a big job here, eh? Holy crap.
200 kilometers west, the 401 splits off, forming Highway 402. And near the city of Sarnia,
We have severe snow squalls, almost zero visibility.
the local geography whips up intense snow squalls.
We got quite a bit of drifting snow across these roads.
Northern winds sweep in over the Great Lakes, picking up moisture that fuels blinding storms.
Snowfall, roads are compact, slushy, slippery, temperature is -1.
The lake effect snow
It gets worse here because it's snowing really hard. Yeah, snowing heavy.
can cripple the 402. In December 2010, the entire highway shut down for days, trapping hundreds of drivers. When the storms hit, Gary Vanden Heuvel is ready.
Driving out in these conditions, you're always really, really careful. They can change really, really fast out there.
25 years ago, Gary and his wife Tammy invested in a small tow truck. Gary worked a full-time day job while towing on the side. And even at 9 months pregnant, Tammy lent a hand. Preferred Towing grew from there.
It's a family business, it's a family decisions, and we're all working for the same goal.
got a tractor trailer. The guy's missing a driveway and put the trailer totaled in a ditch.
And today, Gary's called on another member of the family to back him up.
Colin was able to come out and give me a hand with this one today. There he is.
Colin is Gary's 21-year-old son, eager to work his way up to his own heavy record.
I keep practicing and, you know, that's all I can do.
He's excited, and he just wants to prove himself.
Today, they're facing a big job together.
We're on a county road, very narrow. Doesn't give me much room to work with.
Loaded with 90,000 pounds of animal feed. The truck weighs in at over 100,000 pounds.
It'll be a fun one. It's got a lot of weight to it, so.
With this much weight and this little room, Gary will need to put his rotator to work. While a conventional wrecker simply pulls, Gary's rotator has a sliding, rotating boom, so it can lift like a crane.
Gives us a great mechanical advantage when we're doing lifts off the back end.
In southern Ontario, there are more rotators per square kilometer than anywhere on the planet. And Gary's features a computerized leveling system that keeps the truck level, even when the terrain isn't. With a storm starting to build, Gary needs to get this job done before poor visibility makes it too dangerous.
Probably the other one, Cole. You want to go with the other one? All right.
Especially with a rookie on the road.
Got it?
He's always there in the back of my mind.
Have to go right up top, pull off the cable.
I've got an eye on him, and I'm watching him.
Got her all right? Yep, now she's rolling.
I've got the base and the foundation. There's still so much to learn and so much to do.
Oh, I'm gonna grab a chain, see what we can get up in through there.
To withstand the weight, Gary hooks to the strongest part of the frame, at the bottom.
We need structure, something that's gonna handle the pull that we have to put on this thing.
Using his remote, Gary must pull the wheels onto the road without the heavy load toppling the entire trailer.
Go ahead and release your brakes, or have you already? Okay. Just let me know what the wrecker's doing, Cole.
I hold on to the trailer. Now I've got control of this trailer, and I'm forcing it towards me.
Come on, you.
But the weight of the load is pulling back on the rotator.
Just sliding on us.
It's a big accident.
North of Toronto, the southbound 400 has been shut down for almost an hour.
Looks like a bomb dropped on the highway.
While small tow trucks haul away the cars, rookie Sonny Subramaniam needs backup to recover the wrecked semi. Just after noon, his boss Steve arrives on scene.
Hey Steve, what are you gonna do now?
The first step is to pull out the car, wedged under the 20,000-pound tractor.
That's it.
They hook to a solid piece of the frame to hold up to the pull.
Yeah, it's coming. That's it. Let me know, guys. This way, right? This way, not like this. This way.
As Sonny repositions his 40-ton wrecker, the real test is about to begin.
I am feeling a lot of pressure right now. It's the biggest job. I have never seen an accident like that in my career. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it.
His first semi-recovery, and all eyes will be on him.
Police want the road open. They don't want to waste a minute. I just want to show it to Steve. I can do it. I can do it.
Like a parking lot out here.
On Highway Highway 400, north of Toronto, a 40-car pileup has cut off Toronto-bound traffic.
I've been in this probably for an hour. I've already missed my appointment, so I'm just going to get up here and try to turn around and go back.
First responders and multiple tow operators are working to clear the chaos. But the big recovery is up to rookie Sonny Subramaniam.
You can hold up to the front, and this way when I get up here, you can just drag up.
Okay, so let me hook up in the front, right? Okay. It's loaded tractor trailer, 60,000 pounds in it. So I'm feeling a lot of pressure. You know, I don't want to make mistakes. I'm just new.
And with experienced drivers and Steve's other wreckers now on scene, Sonny could lose the chance to prove himself.
Are you gonna stay here, or you want me to?
No, he's gonna hook it up, not you.
It'll be much more than a simple pull. The trailer's axles were ripped off in the crash.
If I had a rear axle, the trailer, we can just pull it out, but we don't have the rear axle.
So they'll need 2 extra wreckers just to pull the back end, while Sonny rakes to the tractor's axles and the side of the trailer to winch the semi back out the way it went in. All the cars have been cleared. Now it's up to Sonny to get the road open.
You buy mostly the trailer, okay?
Can I do it? Yeah. I don't want to back up. I got the chance, so I have to prove it. I can do it.
And with 40,000 pounds inside, this is the heaviest load he's ever tackled outside of training.
I am just worrying, like, if maybe winch gonna break or my truck go into the ditch. The plan was working. The trailer is coming more out.
Now they have to pivot the tractor onto the road. They rig to pull the front wheel sideways.
I got it.
And Sonny's first major wreck is back on the highway. Steve calls in a rotator to lift the trailer onto a new set of wheels. And it's all over but the cleanup.
We just did the job right. So I was so proud.
After 3 hours, traffic starts to move again. Sonny's career in heavy recovery has begun. And for him, there's no turning back.
Yeah, I don't want to go deliver the pizza right now. This is an interesting job. If you don't focus, then you will be out of the picture.
Wide open both ways.
Over 200 kilometers to the southwest, a blast of lake-effect snow is pounding Highway 402.
Just sliding on us.
And moving in on Gary and his rookie son, Colin.
It's getting intense, so we know at this point things are going to start to happen.
Come on.
The 100,000-pound feed tanker is putting up a fight.
The road's all ice, so we're just trying to get our spades to dig in so we can get our traction.
When the rotator starts to move, you're not pulling on the truck that you're trying to get out. You're just pulling yourself closer and closer. So you're really not making any progress.
Give that a kick, see what it does.
The spades are designed to dig into the road for traction, but the ice is too much.
Low gear, I don't want you spinning or anything, just help me a little bit, okay?
So they turn to the truck driver for some extra momentum.
Stand up there with him. Yeah, I'll tell you if he needs to stop. Okay.
The visibility's down, and we know that things can happen quickly out there, so we have to move. I've got to watch Colin, keep my eye on him all the time.
He's fighting a little bit.
I trust my dad to look out for me, but I also don't want to be a burden out there.
As the storm hits with full force,
Stop.
Gary's got a new problem.
I'm starting to run out of room. It's getting way too close to me.
Lock your brakes. I'm going to roll forward. I'm just running out of pull. So I'm just getting a little too tight to my boom. Now I'm starting to pull sideways. I want to go forward as well as sideways. So I haven't come to a battle that I haven't won yet.
But this time he's battling 100,000 pounds, and he's all out of room.
We've definitely parked it in a bit of a precarious spot because the front wheels are pretty much in the ditch. You don't want to slide that thing into the ditch because it's going to take another rotator to get it out.
The best we're going to do there, but yeah, shoulder's still pretty soft, eh?
You can feel how hard it's pulling back on your truck. You can feel on the controls itself. You know how hard the winches are working. You can hear it's an audible thing. You get that done, you get it up on the road, and it's there, and it's like it's victory.
Perfect.
It's just it's just the best feeling ever. That's why we do this. That's why most guys do this. It's like, yeah, we won.
All right.
The job is done.
Okay, mission successful. Ready for the next one.
But Gary's work is just beginning. The storm is pushing cars off the road and stranding drivers.
Became completely whiteout conditions.
The 402, it was brutal. I seen one car pass me, and that car disappeared. I seen a truck pass me, that disappeared.
It was a sheet of ice. You couldn't control the car whatsoever.
It's getting worse here.
While most drivers take shelter, Gary is heading deeper into the storm.
This is where people get in trouble when they start passing like this.
When weather hits like this, it does not take long. Things happen out there, and they happen quickly.
I can't see 3 feet in front of my windshield out here. We have a severe snow squall. I'm almost zero visibility.
The first squall of the season is hammering southwestern Ontario. Winds fueled by Lake Huron are blasting snow onto Highway 402.
Right now I'm getting reports that the roads are extremely bad out there.
Preferred Towing's Gary Vandenheuvel and his crew head to a call east of Sarnia.
We're out there, and we know the dangers, and we've got a job to do.
The wind and the snow has picked up now. I'm talking another 4 to 8 to 10 centimeters of snow today.
Maintenance crews are hard at work, and so is Gary.
Okay, we'll go across and we'll assess this.
We've got a wrecked multi-vehicle crash. We have 3 tractor trailers that have gone into the ditch.
A chain reaction triple wreck just 30 kilometers from the U.S. border crossing.
See what kind of damage we have.
Gary sizes up the biggest job, a tractor hauling 2 propane tankers.
You can tell where it scraped down the side of the trailer there.
A semi passing the propane tanker lost control in the blinding snow. It sideswiped the tanker, and both careened off the highway. A third truck was caught in their path. The result, 3 recovery jobs that will require 3 full recovery crews.
Axles are broken out. Yeah, this one's beat up pretty good. It's going to be another pretty serious pull to get this guy up and out of the ditch. It's starting to pick up.
But just as Gary is forming his plan,
it's blowing real hard, about 80 kilometer-an-hour winds. It's going pretty strong.
What's happening? We got visibility problems. OPP are shutting this down.
The police don't want Gary working on the road in a whiteout.
When the winds lighten up a little bit and the radar shows that we have a clear patch, then we're able to put that plan into action.
We're going to get the equipment that we need, and we'll head back and accomplish this tomorrow.
Okay, let's go.
300 kilometers east as night falls in Toronto. Sonny heads back to Steve's yard.
All right.
After his long day on the highway. And he's got another job ahead of him.
Almost done.
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Put this one back on.
But it's no day off for Sonny. He'll be hunting for broken down cars in Steve's modified SUV.
No, I don't want to work on weekend, but no other choice, right?
With so little downtime, Sonny's eager to get home to his wife.
She's already calling me. Did you see this time, Sonny? She'd be at home right now, right? She's gonna get pissed off.
A few years ago, Sonny married his childhood sweetheart, Suma, and brought her home to his adopted country.
I'm going to meet up my wife, and she's going to bring food right here. How are you? I love her character. She cares about me a lot. Not just this, lots. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Careful. I love you.
And now that he's traded trucks, Sonny can head home.
Yeah, I gotta go home, man. Like, you know, I have to go see my wife. I'm supposed to be home 7 o'clock.
Saturday afternoon traffic is moving fast through the north of the city.
So I'm gonna head over to the 400 southbound, south of Langstaff. We got a straight truck over there.
John Allen from Abrams is on the way to rescue a longtime customer.
Customer just picked up a load, but because his truck broke down, he's not gonna be able to deliver the load. So we gotta get the load back to where he picked it up by 4 o'clock, which is 35 minutes from now. See him up on the left on the southbound side there. Side of the highway, so one of them dangerous ones. This guy's right on the line.
It's a simple hookup and tow, but in traffic moving like this, no job is ever simple.
Traffic's just moving way too fast. And it's a little bit scary here. But, my whole concern is get this out of here. Public safety, someone could run into it.
There's no time for John to get the lane shut down.
I got a job to do, and I'm gonna do it.
On Highway 400 in North Toronto, John Allen is waiting for the right moment to jump into speeding afternoon traffic.
I got a job to do, and I'm gonna do it. It's very dangerous to be on the side of the highway, hooking up any sort of vehicle with these traffic conditions. It would be a lot easier if people would just slow down, move over. It's the law. There's inches here between the truck and traffic, and nobody's slowing. Working on the highway, you always have to have that fear. Last thing I want to do is step over the underreach and trip and fall out between the vehicles. Big man comes knocking, you just, hopefully you're not home, right? We got 21 minutes to be there.
How'd you like sitting on the side of the 400?
I broke on the middle of the highway. Luckily, I just pulled over.
This particular driver, he's just a young guy and hasn't been driving too long. If I was in his shoes, I'd be scared too. You're sitting there on the side of the road, stranded.
Thanks, man. No problem. Anytime. We made it just in time. I think we were there 3 minutes before the deadline. So that was another satisfied customer.
That's what it's all about, helping people when they're in time of need.
We're a team, me and the truck.
The next morning on Highway 402 east of Sarnia.
From a big storm to clear skies. Oh, yesterday was the Joe.
Yesterday's storm has blown through. And Gary Vanden Heuvel is heading to the scene of the triple wreck.
We've got a propane tanker that's going to fight us pretty good this morning.
Yesterday, the trucks, caught in the whiteout, veered off the highway and slammed into the ditch. Waiting a whole day for the weather to clear has made the job safer, but also a lot tougher.
It's sinking, freezing into place a little bit overnight, so it's going to be a really good initial pull to get this thing to start moving.
Holy, 3 more vehicles in the ditch, 4, 5.
Gary's crew won't be working alone. 60 kilometers to the east.
I got one rolled over at the 44.
Gary's former mentor, Rick Renders, is also on the way.
Rick taught me the basics, got me going, and if there was some jobs that I needed help on, Rick was there, and he was a great help and a great teacher.
My name is Rick, but people call me the Bear. And it all started when my boss's friends started calling me Grizzly Adams. People see me as a tough guy, but I'm not. I'm a at heart. Correction, I'm a pussycat at heart.
Obviously, he's a big, rough-looking guy, but he's got a heart of gold. He really does.
For the past 25 years,
Okay, the front's in. How's yours?
Bear has worked as a heavy operator for London, Ontario's Ross Services.
Keep going.
Run by 3 generations of the Ross family. It's grown into one of the biggest operations in the Great Lakes Snowbelt.
But wherever a customer calls us to go, we'll go and recover their broken unit anywhere in North America. 3 wrecks being done all at the same time. Preferred Towing is already on scene. They've got the lead tractor trailer.
Bear pulls in behind Gary's crew. Beside the second wreck, a semi loaded with auto parts.
She froze overnight.
This your axle's okay, Rick, I think?
Looks like it. Michael Ross, he's the owner's son, and he's in charge of this accident. We do what he tells us to do.
The 402 is such a busy stretch of highway, the crews can only shut down one westbound lane while they work. And they'll have to coordinate all 3 jobs at the same time.
You and Colin start laying out our pylons for us, okay?
There's 8 heavy wreckers from 3 different companies. You know, you just don't see that. It's a pretty awesome sight to see.
Both Preferred and Ross will use their lead wreckers to turn the tractors toward the highway, with the trucks behind pulling the trailers along the same path.
Get yourself rigged, double line.
Gary's heavy operator, Kyle, positions a second wrecker at the front.
I'm going to grab the front, turn it up towards the road, and then we'll get the rotator and the other truck on, grab a couple more lines, and we'll just pull it right straight out.
Gary will run lines from his rotator to the first trailer, with a third wrecker hooking to the rear trailer.
Looking like a good day to play in the ditch.
This is critical all in here. We can't touch any of this stuff in here. This is all the valving for the propane, and if something was to hit that, we'd have a big major issue, so.
You like that spot?
Yeah, I'm gonna just bring it around here because I don't want to pull on the cage itself.
Over on the Ross wreck, the Bear rigs winch lines to hooks on the front of the tractor. They'll need to withstand heavy pulling power.
35, 40,000 in auto parts, and we're gonna get it out as quick and as safely as we can.
Behind Bear on a 60-ton rotator is veteran mechanic and operator Dave Moss, the longest-standing employee at Ross Towing.
Put the lift axle down as well?
Yeah, I'll retire at the end of this year, hopefully, if they let me.
Well, just look and see how far it's buried in the mud. Biggest challenge is the mud. Mud is halfway up the tires. It's sat there overnight. Could be frozen in. You never know until you start to put a little pressure on it, whether it's going to roll or not.
That added resistance is the wild card, which could push the equipment past the breaking point.
Go ahead and air her up.
Try the tractor, see if we can get the tractor to go.
Well, Colin's role this time, he's doing a lot of little things here and there for me.
No, no, hook that to the red line for the tractor.
He's setting out the pylons, pulling cables, but it's an important role.
Hook those two together.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Got it?
Yeah.
See if it works here.
Yeah, it's taking air.
Perfect.
Good, I can tighten that up. See what we can do. Mark, where are you? Get on your truck. Okay, here we go.
It's all of us working in unison to open up the highway as quick as we can.
Just pull it, Rick.
We start pulling, it's pulling out really nice. Even winch pulls. I've got the driver steering it out, truck still runs. He's steering it out first. Coming up to the road. And then there's a situation.
Ready? Pull her up.
On Highway 402, 3 crews are wrestling wrecks frozen into the mud. In the middle of the pack, Bear Renders pulls on the tractor of a 60,000-pound semi.
I've got both hooks on the front end. And all of a sudden, there's a huge bang. When this thing let go, that's 50 ton of force coming at you. Bullet speed. I don't think a bullet could have been going any faster. That's how fast it came towards and hit my truck. Here we go. That's the factory hook off the truck that snapped right at the wall.
The pull was too much for one of the tractor's tow hooks.
2 feet from hitting me. I'm a very lucky man. But this hook didn't hit me, and it hit my truck. Repairs can be made to pieces of metal. If that had connected with me, I might not be here right now.
To Gary, it's a lesson for his own crew.
Okay.
Especially the newest member.
He knows where to be and what to do, but he's always there in the back of my mind, and he's always right there in that corner.
Paul, stand here with me, behind me.
Colin's getting into this industry. He's gonna want to see this.
Let's go, Mark.
Because it could happen to him. It can happen to any of us.
There's no time to dwell on the near miss.
You've got to hustle and keep hustling until you get it out.
The Ross crew re-rigs for another pull.
Okay, easy.
You just stop, regroup, and off you go again.
Up ahead.
Bring her as far as you can get her.
The tanker's broken axles are causing problems for Gary's crew.
That's gonna fight me, I can see right now. The back of that truck is turning into the ditch.
And just as they coax it to the edge of the road,
Okay, hold her there, guy.
the bear needs to move forward to continue inching out his wreck.
Gotta keep resetting our trucks.
But Gary's trucks are in the way.
Hold. We're gonna switch lines here.
You need some more room?
With the double tanker still hanging over the ditch,
You can stop traffic. I'll head out and move around to the front.
Gary has to pull one of his wreckers off the job.
This is a big deal. We've got 100,000 pounds, and it's just straddling the top of that ditch. A lot of weight there.
Let's get her pulling.
We're pulling just beautifully. The truck is coming out of the ditch.
Okay, bring it home.
The two wrecks are out of the ditch.
And I think we have a victory.
Both trucks will need to be split up and towed away in pieces. But the rear axles on both tractors are locked up. They'll have to be towed from behind.
Have to spin around, hook up in the back of it.
We're just trying to spin the truck so we're not going to interfere traffic too much.
I'm gonna grab the back of the tractor and spin it around on the highway so I can get to the back end. It's the only feasible way of doing this. We have to spin it around in one lane.
And they have to do it, come on, with a live lane of traffic just inches away.
What have they been doing over there?
Border traffic on Highway 402 has been bottlenecked for almost 2 hours.
Some big trucks in the ditch and they're pulling them out.
While 3 separate recovery crews worked 3 separate recoveries.
Tighten it up first, Rick. Tighten it up first.
Before the road can open, the crew from Ross's needs to spin around a 20-foot-long tractor in a 12-foot lane.
It's too late in the game to shut the highway down, so you just have to deal with it, just work in tighter conditions.
How much room does he have out front there?
We have to spin it around in one lane.
Just up the road, Gary's crew attempts the same maneuver.
Just nice and easy. Okay, right there, right there. Well, that was kind of fun. Yeah.
It's a little dance you do. Lift a little here, pull a little there, spin around in a circle. I can back in over here.
Both teams hook up tractors to haul away the recovered trailers. And the lane is ready to open.
Today was a job well done. We did a good job, and we did it quickly.
Well, that went well, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
I love that stuff. That's my game.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good to see you, man. I knew we'd get out on a wreck together.
Yes,
Good job.
finally.
All right. Way too much fun, isn't it?
It is.
I love working with Rick.
I'm gonna hook this up, take it to the service center. I'm very proud to see what Gary's become.
I'll see you on the way back through, Ricky.
Hey, buddy, be safe.
You too.
It feels great to know what I taught Gary, he is now teaching his son.
Okay, once you get this away, you can go ahead and fire up that tractor.
Anything can happen, and we know that. The danger is there, the risk is there, and we know that going in.
I'm glad tonight I'm going home and I'm safe. To live another day, to work another day. I love this job.
I think it's open there. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're open now.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
There's the door for the transport truck.
Can I get my truck right here?
A veteran operator
Tell everybody stand back.
faces double carnage on the highway.
Man, this guy went for a hell of a ride.
Gary battles a jackknife.
Hold on.
And a raging squall.
I need the heavy. Who's going?
And Sonny
I gotta get there fast as I can.
races to claim a wreck.
Tour the factory floor where cool products come hot off the presses. Next, on How It's Made, detectives take a look back at the leads and breaks from their last cold case. Tomorrow, on a new season of Killing Fields. The list is shaken when the top spot driver starts over from scratch. Thursday, on an all-new Street Outlaws.